I'm Grant Bolter and welcome to the new Sun Current Today daily webcast, bringing you the latest news for Apple Valley, Burnsville, Eagan, Lakeville, and Rosemount. A man behind a lookalike version of the Eagan City website has found himself in trouble with the law. Emmett Dwayne Sahlberg Jr., 44, of Eagan, was charged with 2 felony counts of attempted coercion Tuesday, July 21st in Dakota County Court. Sahlberg allegedly solicited payments from a man in exchange for removing negative information about the victim from a website. The city of Eagan had recently made a $2,000 payment for a domain name that was originally purchased by Sahlberg, according to Eagan Communications Director Tom Garrison. The city wanted the site www.cityofelegan.org removed because it was causing confusion among residents with the city's official site www.cityofelegan.com. For the full story, visit mnsun.com. An Eagan woman has been charged with embezzling money from 3 men she helped take care of at a Burnsville group home. Alicia McAfee Swank, 37, of Eagan, was charged Tuesday with 1 felony count of financial exploitation of a vulnerable adult in Dakota County Court. The charges allege Swank took more than $8,500 from 3 adults under her supervision at the Phoenix House in Burnsville from June to November 2008. For the full story, visit mnsun.com. Services have been announced for a Rosemount soldier who died Saturday after sustaining injuries while fighting in Afghanistan. A refuel for Army Ranger Benjamin Kopp is 5 to 8 p.m. Friday, July 31st at Henry W. Anderson Mortuary in Apple Valley. A memorial service is planned 11 a.m. Saturday, August 1st in the Rosemount High School gymnasium. Kopp, age 21, was a 2006 Rosemount High School graduate. Kopp will be interned Friday, August 7th with full military honors at Arlington National Cemetery. According to an entry on his Caring Bridge website, Kopp was posthumously awarded the Bronze Star Medal with Valor, the Meritorious Service Medal, and the Purple Heart Medal. Your Weather Underground forecast for tonight calls for a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms throughout the evening and lows around 65. Tomorrow, partly cloudy with a 50% chance of showers and thunderstorms and highs around 80. For the Sun Current, I'm Grant Bolter. Thanks for watching and we'll see you tomorrow. We'll leave you with a video by Lakeville editor Joseph Palmersheim. Since 1993, QA1 Precision Products in Lakeville has been bringing high-performance auto parts to the street. In this video, technical sales manager Reed Steve shows us how the company's high-performance shocks are made.
Hi, I'm Reed Stevie. Welcome to QA1. We're going to walk you through today and show you how shock absorbers are made and how we build spherical rod ends and bearings. In what we're building, we use different products and different pieces of equipment. This section over here, we literally bring in a casting and build an entire shock absorber body out of it. And we start out as it's just a bare slug like this, and then it'll go up to the next stage, and then when it's complete, you end up with a shock absorber body, and this will go off and get anodized, polished and anodized, and then it'll come back to us ready to assemble.
Some of the parts are made on this computer-controlled lathe, which takes metal stock and, using automated controls, creates precision metal parts.
And this is what we got.
After the parts are created, they are assembled on site in an assembly room.
These 4 guys here will build a shock from raw material to complete, upwards of 400 in a day to build up. And essentially what they'll do is take all of his products here, the pieces, he assembles the internals here. Charles is assembling the body that I showed you earlier, the sleeves that we build. Manufacturer back in the CNC department. That's where he's actually assembling one on the base. Ishmael takes the assembled bodies and then puts the internals for all of the adjusters. I'd shown you earlier a different version with all of the ports in it back in CNC. That's where those end up. He builds the adjusters and installs them, and then Victor does the wet assembly Victor's a school teacher during the year, and then in the summer he comes over here and tests.
Each is washed and tested for strength.
We dyno every shock that we build, so every one of them will get tested. Basically, the dyno is an equipment tester that tests the operation of the shock absorber. We can test, it's basically based off force and velocity. So it tests the speed of the shock and then the amount of force that the shock is building inside. And what she's doing now is she's just setting it up so that basically setting the baseline on it and then testing it to make sure that all of the valving works properly. So we kind of go above and beyond with the testing of that product. We test every shock. Most manufacturers will test 1 in 20 or 1 in 50. From there it goes to packaging, and from packaging it goes right to the consumer. We have the ability to, the technology that we use and have designed into ours, we have the ability to build a very high-end shock that the average consumer can afford. We use technology in our shock absorbers that only some of the high-end race teams had access to years ago. We build shock absorbers that the average guy can buy today that several years ago were only available through very, very, very limited quantities and very high-end race teams and outlets such as that.